Hello, subscribers and returning viewers, and indeed new subscribers. I've noticed a lot of new subscribers coming along, especially from the shorts that I'm doing, and indeed some of the long format videos too. Thank you for coming along on this musical journey. I have changed this channel primary to a review channel. You can catch all my other channels. My nature channels and my kind of out and about channels on my other channels, Glastonbury allotment video diary and the Glastonbury and Burnham and Sea channels. I will leave links for those in the descriptions, and they'll be also in the community section of the YouTube channel. So today's video on Tuesdays, I will always talk about Elvis, both in the shorts and in the long format video. And today we're going to look at the Elvis releases from the 1950s, when he kind of started out with his the record label RCA Victor. And I have about 10 albums on CD. I won't be showing vinyl today. I'll be focusing on the CDs. I've done a lot of vinyl videos over the last few weeks, so thank you for all the views on those and the comments. They're very, very much appreciated. So we kind of start off with the last album from the excuse me. We start off with the last album from the 50s, 1959, an album called A Date with Elvis. And that the date with Elvis is not going on a date with Elvis. It's when Elvis got released from the army, and this is the album that was brought out. And here's this track listing: Blue Moon of Kentucky, Milk Out Blues Boogie, Good Rockin' Tonight, We're Gonna Move, Blue Moon, Just Because, and Let Me. And so a kind of a collection of stuff that was at the time kind of was only starting to come out from his son years. And this is from a box set. And the box set is a big, huge 50 album box set. And the artwork is not very good on it and didn't sell very well. And if you're buying stuff of Elvis on eBay, just be careful. Some sellers will not show the outer border, and you might see this section of it, but you won't see this section of it. So there's nothing wrong with the sound quality of the CD. It's just the artwork is not very good. So that's what I'll say about that CD, that particular version of that CD. I will be purchasing that again in the proper format. This one is in mono, and I think that one's in mono as well. And this is for LP fans only. And a little bit about this album: it's the first album ever produced by anyone where the name of the artist does not appear anywhere on the cover of the album. Here are the track lists. You can pause it. That's Alright Mama is on it. Mystery Train, You're a Heartbreaker, Blue Suede Shoes. It's an excellent, excellent album. I really highly recommend this one. I just played this one. This is a German pressing, and I've noticed that there's in this variation there is a Christmas song, and on the other versions of this that I have on vinyl, the Christmas song is not included. So there you go. Santa Bring My Baby Back to Me is on it, and it sounds very good. It's a early 80s mono pressing, so it's a little bit like, if you know my channel, I do like the Beatles. And there's an early 80s pressing, and that was early 80s, although this is a 90s, sorry. This is a 90s one, so it kind of does remind me of the early 80s Beatles albums. Hold on. That's what happens when you send it in the post. It cracks up like that. And then I just recently got this one in a charity shop for £1. Elvis in the 90s, it's a Christmas album. It's his best-selling album, and it's also the best-selling Christmas album of all time. And I have it on vinyl. I do have another version of it on, and it's like that, and it's not very good. So the artwork is a lot to be desired. And this one, very good album. Here's what it looks like inside. The black CD. All wonderful images of Elvis. And there's 10 CDs altogether from the 50s, from his original recordings. I know there's lots of other variations, compilations. I did have I'm not sure whether it's still over in Ireland or not, but I have a big box set of CDs, the 50s remasters, and it's 5 albums with about nearly 30 songs on each CD of all the stuff from the 50s, and I have one of the 70s as well. Or not the 70s, the 60s. This is Golden Records Volume 1, and it's a remaster, so you can always tell the remasters of any band or artist. When you see the glass thing at the side, you know it's a remaster. And this is a lovely package. And this is the first best of album by any artist. So if you see all those greatest hits albums, this was the very, very first one. And nicely packaged. And all the greatest hits there. Love Me, Don't Be Cruel, Treat Me Nice, I Love You Because, That's Alright Mama, and Mystery Train and Blue Suede Shoes. Then we go on to another remaster. It's King Creole. It's one of the soundtracks. I don't think I have that in correct order. Apologies about that. There's King Creole. And then on the LP, they don't have the pictures on the vinyl. It's a nice picture on the CD. And then that's the inside sleeve. Picked up a few of these in a charity shop. They're all loaded them together for $1.99 each. And I just came along at the right time. And I got hold of them. I did a video of it actually. So it's in, if you want to scroll down a few months back, you can see where I purchased all those. There we have Jailhouse Rock. Listen to this, there's the hype sticker. So it has Love Me Tender on it as well. Which is kind of slightly unusual because it's not in a chronological order. And so that's the only off thing about this album. Is they have it's not in chronicle order, but other than that it's fine. And there's a few wonderful versions. All the Money Spider typos. Nice pictures from the movie. Jailhouse Rock. That's Love Me Tender. So what I actually kind of forgot about was that in 1956 Elvis produced his first and second album and his first movie all in the same year. So he's very, very busy. There we go. So if you see this one on your travels, again, pick it up. It's very, very good. Then we have Loving You. And so yeah, that's what I mean. So you have Love Me Tender, then you have Loving You, then you have Jailhouse Rock, and then you have King Creole. So it's kind of, but that's RCA, and it's probably Colonel Tom Parker's legacy. There's Loving You, and the first side is the soundtrack, and the second side isn't. And I forget which type of album this one is. I have a few variations of Loving You. Oh yes, I know now which one I have now. This is the mono version of Loving You. And it's not marked. I remember putting the catalogue number into Google. And I found out that this is a mono version. But it doesn't say that it's a mono version. And it's absolutely fantastic. I have a few variations of this in stereo, and they're awful. Really not very good. And they kind of do all these weird sound effects on the album, and it's not good. The same thing happened with this album as well. Again, the remastered, and this is a very good version of it. Hold on now, open up. Now, there we go. Again, nice design on it. You have a look. Nice images. This is the second album. We're almost there. So there's 10 albums from the 1950s, between 56 and 56 and 1959. So he did quite a lot in those short few years, changing the music scene forever. And there's Rip It Up again. And what the difference is between these ones is that's the album as it is. Then that's the album with all the bonus songs scattered all over the place. So you don't hear, you have to go, you have the first song for it. So it's all literally all over the place. But there's nothing wrong with the sound of that album. The sound is excellent. The sound is very good in this one as well. And yeah, that's the 90s with the silver rim around the black label. There's the card. But the best way to hear this album is as the way it was intended to be heard. Is on a package we'll show you shortly on this one. That's this one. This is the first one with the famous photograph. Clash copied this album cover. So did Katie Lang and a few other people. So did Stevie G Reviews on his YouTube channel. That's where you see the pink and purple. And I put the white G in there as a kind of a nod to the Beatles. So there we go. That's the inner sleeve. Can we open it up? Will it come out? Yeah, it'll come out. They're all notes about the recording session. So you signed as a country artist as they didn't have a category for rock and roll at that time. And then, almost done, we have this package, and it's a variation, and you'll see now in a minute. This one, there we are. And this is the best way to hear both of these albums. Done another video on this, but this is excellent. Yeah, in full flight there. And in the studio. And live. So this is the best way to hear those two albums. Or if you get those two albums, that's good as well. But this is the best way. And I think it's on the music on CD as opposed to music on vinyl. And I highly recommend all these albums. So if you stuck out to the end of this video, I thank you very much. The last Elvis video I did, the imports has gotten over 400 views already, so thank you very much, and a couple of subscribers from there, so thank you for subscribing. And the week before that one, the 60 Elvis albums video, that has over 800 views and still rising, and I'm getting subscribers from that one as well. So thank you very much. If you stuck out till the end of the video, why, you have been a fantastic audience, and we will talk to you again in the next video.